If you were dropped into the Ice Age tonight, you would probably eat another human within a month. Not because you are evil, but because the cold would break you first. Your fingers would stop working. Your skin would crack open. Your body would burn thousands of calories just trying to stay alive. And eventually, your brain would stop caring about morality. For most of ancient history, winter was not uncomfortable. Winter was a death machine. This is the terrifying truth about how ancient humans survived winter. And by the end of this, you will understand why scientists believe the cold permanently changed human evolution itself. Because the people who survived the last ice age were not the strongest. They were the ones willing to do things modern humans cannot even imagine. 20,000 years ago, the Earth looked alien. Massive glaciers covered entire continents. Temperatures dropped below -40 degrees. Forests disappeared beneath endless snow. This was the world of prehistoric humans. A frozen nightmare filled with giant predators, starvation, and darkness. And yet somehow, ancient humans survived. Not because they mastered nature, but because they adapted to horror faster than any other species alive. That is the real story of human resilience. And the first thing the cold destroyed was food. Scientists discovered something terrifying inside Ice Age caves. Entire mountains of broken bones. At first, researchers thought this was normal hunting waste from prehistoric life. Then they realized something disturbing. The humans were not eating meat, they were eating fat. During the Ice Age, surviving winter required enormous calories. Your body burned energy every second just to avoid freezing to death. So early humans became obsessed with marrow. Pure animal fat hidden inside bones. Archaeologists found evidence that humans smashed open mammoth bones within minutes of killing them, because without fat, you died. And then researchers noticed something horrifying. Some of the bones were human. This is the part of dark human history most people avoid. Evidence of Ice Age cannibalism has been discovered across Europe. Human skulls cracked open like animal bones. Stone tool cut marks on human flesh. Burn marks from fire. Proof that prehistoric survival sometimes meant eating other people. This was not mythology. This was survival. And the strangest part is, it may have saved humanity from extinction. Some researchers believe starving tribes practice funerary cannibalism, not murder, but consumption after death. Imagine 6 months of freezing darkness. Imagine hearing children cry from hunger every night. Imagine no animals left alive. Then someone in your group dies. What happens next? That question haunted the Stone Age. But cannibalism was not the darkest thing humans did, not even close. Because eventually the cold began changing the human body itself. Some scientists believe ancient humans slept inside dead animals. Fresh mammoth carcasses could hold heat for hours during blizzards. During severe storms, giant animal bodies may have acted like emergency shelters. It sounds horrifying, but the prehistoric world did not care about dignity, only survival. This is why researchers studying ancient survival discovered surprisingly advanced prehistoric technology, dating back tens of thousands of years. Bone needles, layered fur clothing, insulated boots made from animal hide, even grease rubbed directly onto skin to slow heat loss. These people were not primitive, they were specialists, experts in surviving conditions modern humans would collapse under within days. But even that was not enough to protect them from the next threat, predators. The world of prehistoric wildlife was filled with monsters. Cave lions larger than modern lions, massive hyenas that crushed bone with one bite, dire wolves hunting in packs across frozen plains. During the Ice Age, humans were not apex predators. Humans were prey. That is why fire became more important than food itself. Some groups carried burning embers everywhere they traveled, because if your fire died in winter, your family died too. One gust of wind could erase your bloodline forever. And eventually, humans started killing each other for fire. Many scientists now believe early human warfare began during the coldest periods of the Ice Age, not over land, not over power, but over survival. Evidence of violent prehistoric conflicts has been discovered across Europe. Crushed skulls, embedded spear points, entire families massacred inside caves. Because when resources disappeared, humans became desperate. This may explain one of the greatest mysteries in world history, the disappearance of the Neanderthals. For decades, people assumed the story was simple. Smarter humans replaced weaker humans. But modern research suggests something much darker: competition, violence, extinction. And the timing is terrifying because as winters became colder, Neanderthals vanished forever. The biggest Neanderthal mystery is not why they disappeared, it is how they survived for so long. Neanderthals lived through brutal, frozen climates for hundreds of thousands of years. That required intelligence, planning, and complex survival techniques. Researchers discovered evidence that Neanderthals cared for injured group members for years. Some had broken legs that healed completely. That means someone carried them, fed them, and protected them, even during starvation. That level of compassion changed the story of evolution forever. But there was one thing modern humans did better: connection. Scientists studying early trade networks found ancient tools transported hundreds of miles across frozen landscapes. That means tribes were communicating, sharing resources, sharing information. And during the last ice age, that may have been the difference between extinction and survival. Because isolated tribes died, connected tribes adapted, and adaptation became humanity's greatest weapon. But survival during the Stone Age was not just physical, it was psychological. Imagine living through 6 months of darkness beside a dying fire. No music, no electricity, no certainty your family would survive until spring. The psychological pressure must have been unbearable. So humans invented something extraordinary: stories. Anthropologists believe storytelling became essential for ancient resilience. Not entertainment, but survival. Stories warned children about frozen lakes. Stories explained migration patterns. Stories taught hunting routes and predator behavior. This may be why storytelling became central to human evolution, because stories allowed knowledge to survive longer than memory itself. And that transformed humanity forever. But the strangest part is this: your brain may still carry Ice Age instincts right now. Your fear of darkness, your attraction to fire, your anxiety during isolation. These may all come from survival instincts developed by early humans during the coldest era in human history. Researchers discovered that modern humans still react emotionally to environments similar to ancient survival conditions. Firelight calms the nervous system. Darkness increases alertness. Isolation raises stress hormones. Your body remembers the Ice Age, even if your mind does not. Because for thousands of years, the frozen world shaped every part of humanity. The fear, the caution, the violence, the cooperation, everything. That is the real story of ancient history, not kings, not empires, survival. The story of starving humans staring into firelight while snowstorms swallowed the world outside. The story of Ice Age survival. And the terrifying truth is, if you had lived back then, you probably would have done the exact same things too.